Hello, long time no see. What have I been doing? I moved to a new community. Um, you, when you practice the craft, you start to recognize signs. You start to recognize when life is telling you where to go. And like I mentioned before in a video, that I have signs associated with Hecate, dreams, and snakes. Uh, of course, most people know of when they see the number 1111. And following those signs has led me here to another community, which I'm not going to give away my location because that doesn't seem smart. Or is it? I don't know. It's not like anyone could get here, it's pretty remote. But it has the word spirit in the name. And as soon as I get to my new office where I work, there was already a picture printed off of a snake. So following my intuition led me here, and then the signs kind of confirmed this is where I'm supposed to be. Especially 1111 appeared quite a bit. Which wasn't my plan, but as I'm beginning to learn, uh, your plans don't really matter. It's, you know, it's, there's already a path laid out for us, a higher will. And the more we fall in line with it, the easier things tend to be. The more we try and resist it, the more frustrating life seems to get. So I was just going with the flow, and here I am. Even my business, Spells and Fortunes, it's like I had to kind of abandon that. Um, so that was fun while it lasted, and I'll start it back up again. But where I am now, doesn't seem like I'll be able to for the time being. So I'm here. I understand that there are quite a few spirits in this community that need some help. I sent one of my guides to sort of announce my presence and try and round some up to see if there's any that would like to talk. My dog is probably going to interrupt the video. Let's see. Vince, are you there? Okay. Did you find any spirits that would like some help? Oh, you did. Okay. I think I only have enough energy to really do one tonight, if that's okay. Um, are they? Did you find more than one? No. So just one? Yes. Um, are they outside? Yes. Front or side? Um, F R. I can probably infer that he's spelling front, so front door. Okay. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done this, so I might be a little rusty. I didn't bring any supplies. I'm gonna have to sort of start from scratch. Give you an idea of all. I sort of left a lot of my things back at my house. I'm renting out my house, and of all this stuff, I sort of just brought a handful of essentials, such as, and it's going to appear backwards in this video, but we have the talking board, the pentacle, crystal wand, an amethyst, a lapis lazuli, a feather, which actually I found that here, a couple of candles, my book of shadows, and books on Hecate. Can't recommend this book enough. So, don't have all the tools, but that's okay, because the most important tool is this. All right. I'm speaking to the spirit that is outside. If you would like some help, or if you would like to talk, I now invite you inside. Come and join me at the table. Oh, wow. My head turned really fast to greet you, but... Oh, okay. And the way this works is my head's just kind of moving automatically, like motion tracking. Hi. Nice to meet you. Oh, I left the chair outside. I hope that's not an issue. I'm Catherine. What's your name? All right. Richard. Honestly, I was expecting a different name, just because of where we are. I was expecting more of a First Nations kind of name. Richard is the Richard is the name I was. Richard is the name they gave you. So you are First Nation. Okay. Yeah. If you're unfamiliar with the history of Canada and residential schools, I'm assuming residential school. Yeah. So Canada has a pretty rocky history, with what we call residential schools, in which Aboriginal children were sort of taken from their homes. It was basically like a cultural genocide, given new names, forbidden to speak their language. That went on for many years. They don't exist anymore, and things are much better today than they have been. But some bad things happened at those residential schools. Every single residential school location that I've been to uh, has been eerie. Like, you feel it. Even before I did the craft, you felt wrongness. Um, Sorry, Richard. Do you mind? I should ask you this. You don't know me. I'm new here. I understand if you're a little untrusting. Do you mind if I record this conversation? And it's okay, Phoenix. Do you mind if I record this? No. Okay. Richard. Um, do you know what? Do you know what year you passed? One. Yeah. Okay. Is that a 1944, or is it 1945? 1944? Yeah, okay. Don't mind my dog. I know, he just knows when there's spirits here. And so far, he's a nice one. He's nice. You're nice, right, Richard? Yeah, you're nice. Okay. I know. Okay, Richard, what can I do for you? Okay, let me ask you this. I'm just remembering how I do this. Okay, Richard. Most of the spirits I talk to want help with crossing over because they're usually too scared to cross over. They're afraid of judgment, or they're just not allowed in for other reasons. So, are you scared to cross over? Yes. I can probably, just based on the history of residential schools, I could probably guess why. Well, but why don't you tell me? Said they said you would go to hell. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever killed anybody? No. Have you ever committed any sort of sexual assault or rape or really bad things to children? Ah, damn it. Yes. Okay. What did you do? Okay, we're kind of stuck here. P. Is that an E? P. E. Okay, personally, I don't think I did anything wrong. Is that what you're saying? This is like riding a bike. It's all coming back to me. You don't think you did anything wrong? Okay. Well, if you don't think you did anything wrong, then why are you scared of going to hell? Oh, they said you would. You don't feel bad. You don't feel like you did anything wrong, but you were told you're going to hell. Okay. Well, I asked you the question about rape or bad things to kids, and you said you did. Can you clarify what exactly you did? Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Is that an S? I rape. One of yours? Oh. Okay. Um. So when you passed away, was there like a doorway or like a bright light? You know what I mean? Yes. Was there anyone preventing you from walking through? No. Okay. Okay. So Richard just told me that he forced himself on uh, your sister, and you don't think you did anything wrong? You do now because you're a little unsure how to answer this. Well, how did she, let me? How did she feel about it? What? R. Oh, okay. So right now you don't think she cares? Um, this is interesting. How old was she when this happened? How old were you? So you were 32 and she was 14? Okay, so is the reason you don't think you did anything wrong because at the time she was okay with it? Yeah. Um, Now we're getting into a weird area here. Um, your 14-year-old sister consented to this? Like she was. Oh, I'm getting into territory here that's kind of murky and it's a little strange. Like this was Phoenix. We're talking, okay? Um, this wasn't like a violent attack or anything. No. Was there alcohol involved? Yes. So you both got drunk. Okay. And you're saying she was okay with it? Yeah. How do you know that though? Like, is that just something you're telling yourself? She wanted it. This is a tricky situation because that's what they all say. um, but at the same time, there's no one blocking the door for you. So I'm thinking it is likely that it was just a drunken, stupid mistake between the two of you. And considering the age difference, you didn't really even know each other that well, did you? Did you know you two were brother and sister at the time? Yeah. Hmm. 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 It's like I wish I could talk to her and ask her a few questions to get her side of the story. Um, but I'm getting the impression that, especially with these small communities, there's not a lot of fish in the sea, so it is slightly more believable that this was consensual. Because to be honest, this is not the first time I've heard something like that. Um, when there's only a few people in a community living very isolated, you know, these and everybody has urges, these things kind of happen. Um, that being said, she's 14, and then you're probably about to tell me, it wasn't a big deal at the time, right? Yeah, okay, well. So then, what about this whole you going to hell thing? Like, did anyone know this happened? Yeah. Okay. Did you guys get in trouble for it? Yes. Okay. I'm getting a better understanding of things. Well, you know what? I don't have all the information. I only have your side of the story. And I can see that you don't really feel bad about it. But at the same time, there's no one blocking the door. Um, so this isn't. I'm not a judge. I'm not judge and jury. I'm just here as a guide. Um, my advice to you is to walk through the door. And rest assured that, based on everything I know, you are not going to hell. Because, as far as I can tell, there isn't a hell. Um, what do you say? People say there is a hell. Okay. The people who are telling you that there is a hell, can they talk to spirits? No. Can I talk to you? Yes. So, whose advice are you going to take? Bottom line, you don't have to believe me on that, and I understand why you wouldn't. I'm just saying, in my experience, I have seen no evidence of it. There's no one blocking the door for you. It is not my call on whether you're a good person or not. If you believe in hell, then you probably believe in Jesus, right? Yeah, okay. So that's, according to your beliefs, that's his call. And he's a nice guy. I met him once, didn't have much of a conversation with him. I kind of wasted my opportunity to talk with him. I would say you have two choices. You can keep doing what you're doing and hanging around as a spirit, and that will go on and on and on. So, since 1945, I imagine you're probably kind of sick of it. Are you sick of it? Yeah. Um, every spirit I talk to is. So, you can keep things the way they are, or you can meet Jesus, the man, the myth, the legend himself. And he knows you better than I ever will. And he's a very nice, forgiving guy. And then after that, well, I don't really know after that. I just know that it's better than what you're doing now. Okay? So between those two choices, keep doing what you're doing, which is boring and you're sick of it, or meet Jesus. Between those two choices, I think it's obvious. I mean, based on everything you probably have heard of Jesus, he's not someone to be scared of. So, what do you think? Okay. Sorry, hang on. You really don't. You don't regret what you did. No. Um. It, okay. You don't have to justify anything to me. Uh, I'm just here telling you what your options are. Okay. Between those two options, you want to stay or do you want to move on? Okay. Hang on. Stand? You're asking me to stand up? Why? Well, let's come back to our. I want to. You want to get a really good look at me. Why? Like, is this a creepy look at me or what's going on? Okay. We call it transgender. Some people call it two spirited. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I am a man in dressed as a woman. Okay. That's irrelevant right now. Okay. Do you want to spend forever just wandering about as a spirit the way you have? No. Then go through the door. Go through the door. Go on to the afterlife. Go meet your ancestors, your relatives, your brothers and sisters, and go meet God and heaven and the angels and Nana Bush and all that stuff. Okay? What's to be scared of? You go, you confess your sins and let them decide. Okay? And I already know their decision. Um, you know what I mean? Can, can't. You can't you why? Okay. He's asking me, can't you read the Bible? I'm like, why? What does that have to do with this? He's like, it's the Word of God. Uh, I don't want to have a debate about the Bible. I just want to offer guidance. And I think I've offered my guidance. Um, there's really no more to we at this point. There's nothing left for us to really discuss. You have your options. Your options are do nothing or cross to the other side and see for yourself whether I'm telling the truth or not. Okay? Um, you can continue to be scared or and do nothing, or you can take a leap of faith. Okay? If you believe in the stuff that you believe, then that means you have faith. So trust that faith. Okay? Take a leap of faith. Right? You don't have to do it right this second, but just, think about it. But I don't think we have much left to really discuss. Because I feel like we're just going to go in circles about nitpicking your religious beliefs, and that's a useless debate. That's a useless discussion. I'm the person who does this. I'm the person talking to you. You can, for what that's worth, or you can listen to the people who beat those messages into your skull and did bad things at residential schools. But did they talk to spirits at all? No. Okay. So, thank you, Richard, for coming by. It was nice to meet you. At this point in time, though, I think we're going to end the discussion. If you're still around in, say, a week, and you would like to talk again, you're welcome to stop by. But for now, I'm gonna say goodbye. Okay. All right. There's the door. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. I hope I wasn't coming off as rude. It's just I'm tired and cranky, and I don't like running in circles. You ever try and debate a flat earther? And it's like, what's the point? And I don't mean to offend anyone's beliefs. It's just, it is what it is. Now I have a bit of a headache. All right. First one down in this area. Yeah. It's hard to form a sentence right now. Bye.